Hi guys, welcome back to Manor Lord tutorial. In this episode number 12, we will go through the Livestock Trading Post. So, as usual, before we start, if you enjoy my content, like and subscribe is the best way to support me, and share if you think you have an audience that is interested in this topic. Let me know what you think in the comment, if you have any feedback, and also if you have any question about the livestock trading, dump it into the comment section. And now let's dig into it. The livestock trading post is the building that you see in this animation. So how you build it? Well, you go in the construction menu as usual, and then it's in trade, and then it's in livestock trading post. It's on the right. You need 2 wooden logs to construct it, so it's very cheap to get. And when do you need it? Well, not immediately. Basically, there are only few animals in the game. We will go through that in a second. And you are provided with 1 ox in the beginning. You don't need horses until you trade. And basically, if you don't have any farm, you don't need any animal. So basically, if you have a small town and you are not having any farm, you don't need this building. When you are a bit more confident with your city, then you can have this building. Where should you build it? The main goal of this building, in my opinion, is to order ships. So I will build it close to a sheep farm, honestly. The menu. So if you click on the livestock trading post, you can see there is no upgrade. In the general part, it tells you that there is some pasture space. Generally, this is for sheep. Um, and then you have some stable space. This is for ox and horses. There are 3 family. What do I generally do? Do I put 1, 2, 3 family? Generally, this building is empty. There is no one unless I need to trade. Then I put as many people as I can. If I need to trade a lot of sheep, need to buy or sell a lot of sheep. But if I need to buy 1 ox or 1 horse or 1 sheep, then I put 1 person and I remove it when the animal has been delivered. There are other ways to order the animal, and I will show you later. The people, as you may know, basically you can see where they are, and unless you are ordering something, they are not doing much. In the advanced, there is nothing really. Uh, in the trade, we will go in a second, and then livestock, it tells you that in this live trade post there is Bartholms, which is a horse which is carrying a rider, and Peter, which is plowing, and we don't want to know what he's doing. So there are many people, and here is my first tip. There are many people saying that their animal, uh, the ox and the horses, are stuck in the livestock trading post and they are not doing anything well. As you can see in my livestock trading post, they are working. So there is people that come here, pick the animal, and let them work. Why I have animal in the livestock trading post? Well, I cannot do anything else than this. And this is due to how the animal are distributed. So and here it comes the thing that I was saying before. The other way to order the animal is through the small stable. Basically, in the small stable, you can fit oxes and horses. But even when you order an animal from the small stable, it can randomly end up in the livestock trading post. And that's especially true for sheep. If you don't have a sheep farm, but you start ordering sheep, they end up in the livestock trading post. And basically, if you then build the sheep farm, they, in my experience, are not relocated to the sheep farm. They remain in the livestock trading post. To have them relocated to the sheep farm, what I did is to demolish this building and to rebuild it. It will not cost anything. You will get back the 2 wood that you use to build it, and you can build another one. In the meantime, the sheep are going to the sheep farm. That is what I experienced. I don't know if it's still like this, but I think so. Anyway, the other point was, can the animal store here be used? Yes. So which kind of animal do you have in a livestock trading post? If you click it, you can see it in the trade. You have oxes, you have mules, you have horses, you have sheep, and you have lamb. So what an ox is needed for, it transport, as you can see, the woodlock, and we have seen this before. While the horses are needed for the trading, they transport merchant. So what the ships are needed for? Well, you can collect wool and then you can use it to produce yarn in another building. And basically there are also lamps, and they are usually cheaper than the ships, but you can't really use them until they grow up to be ships. So getting back to our menu, you can do trade. Uh, Basically, you have these five animal. In the beginning, you have one ox, as I said. I usually order oxes via the small stable, and then they are relocated randomly. And here it's a bit difficult because you can link oxes to building, and maybe the building that they are linked to is a bit far. Tip: basically you can destroy the small stable where this ox is and build one each post that you can upgrade in the small stable close to the building uh, that is ox is linked to. The mule, if you have not more than one region, you don't need the mules. The mules, we will cover it in another post, are needed to bring or to trade between your region. So if you don't have more than one region, you don't really need them. Horses, as I said, they transport merchant, and then there is ships and lambs. So one of the most important information here is how many of these animals you have. You can check also up here. So you have 10 total oxes and 2 are unassigned. It means that I have 8 oxes assigned to various buildings. So and here it basically gives you the same numbers. And here you can basically tell if you want more oxes, and basically you can choose between no trade, import, export, and full trade. What I usually do, I just set it or either import or export. Full trade means that basically if I set the surplus at 10, like here, and I have 8 animals. Let's do, for example, full trade, and if I set it at 12, it means that he will import animal until he reach the 12. But let's say that at a certain point of the game I arrive at 14, well then 2 will be automatically sold. It just sell and buy in order to maintain the desired surplus. And this is also worth for the stock that for the items that you sell from the storehouse. I generally don't do this. And here is my tip, I generally rather do import, and I import what I need, and if I need to sell, I rather export, and I export what I need. Then here there is the price. Uh, Basically, there are two prices, one for the export and one for the import. You import at a more expensive price and you export to a cheaper price. There is no way to profit from the animal apart for the ships. Basically, and also because the animal in the game cannot breed apart the ships. Make the sheep basically breed and make a profit out of it, you basically need to unlock the development point. This is the development point. Sheep grazing on the pasture slowly multiply, and when they multiply, basically then you can sell them for full profit. But for what I see uh, online, I think that after a while, after 50 to 60 sheep, the count of the sheep multiplying is broken. I don't know. I never had so many sheep, but if you want to make a trade out of the sheep, that's the way to do it. And currently, those are the only animal that can breed. Lamb basically will do what the sheep does. They are just cheaper, and the reason is that you cannot use it unless they turn sheep. However, I also read online, and this is another tip I give you. Uh, there are people that has lambs for years, in game years, and they never develop in sheep. So it's unclear if they actually do develop to sheep or not. To be safe than sorry, just buy sheep and then use them to produce wool and in turn yarn, or to breed them and then sell them. Then another feature is in the future probably there will be a global market supply, not a surprise. Um, and here everything is on average, and this is probably due to the fact that this function is not yet implemented. One suggestion for the developer, in order to upgrade this building, we can let the building trade also pigs, chicken, goats. So we can buy goats to put in the backyard instead of them being provided automatically when we upgrade the backyard. Same thing with the chicken, and maybe we should be able to breed more animal rather than only the sheep in order to be able to have also a farming business. I think I have covered pretty much everything on the livestock trading post. If you have any further question, please leave them in the comment. And if you enjoy my content, like and subscribe for more. And I wish you a great day. Bye, guys.